Um, Now we are going to be standing at the end of the mat. We are going to do a roll down that will lead into a calf stretch. Okay. If you prefer not to do the calf work, you can roll yourself back up and we can do it differently on the wall. Okay. So the option to do it on the wall is with the foot back. Okay. Stretching the calf. But if you can do it during the roll down, great. Okay. It's a nice different way to stretch and it's a moving stretch. Okay. So let's start at the end of the mat. All right. Let's bring the chin to the chest. Let's tuck the ribs under gently here now and let things come down. Let the arms hang down, let the head hang down. I'm going to stay here for a moment and just breathe. And relax those parts that are feeling a little stiff and tight. If you prefer, you can bend your knees a little and see what that gives to you. Or you can have straight knees and see what that does, or maybe do both. Try a little bit of each. Typically, when you bend your knees, you will tend to get a little bit more of the back of the thigh and less calves if you tighten your calves. With a straight knee, you'll get more calves if you are tight there, okay? All right, now it's at this point, if your hands are not touching the ground, then I want you to bend your knees so that they can. And then once you're in that position, we're going to start to walk those hands out. And I want you to come to the point where your heels just want to lift off the floor. Doesn't take me long to get there. Okay, it might take you a little longer. And once you're down there, I want you to press your hands into the mat so the hips reach towards the heels, or they reach back, should I say. Let's bend one knee and press the opposite heel down into the mat. Let's give this a few seconds here. Press your hands into the mat and then swap sides. If you feel that this is not quite right for you, you are welcome to walk back in, pull in your tummy, roll back up, and do the calf stretch on the wall. All right, let's switch again. Check in with the hand pressure and the pressing of the hands into the mat to elevate the pelvis and elevate the hips. Swap again. So I'm not going too fast on this, but giving each one a little bit of time. And again, swap again. Quite a strong stretch, can be quite neurally. And again, and then after this one, we'll do two more. So for those that are doing it on the wall, feel free to change sides. Swap again. Press the heel down, elevate the hips, flatten your back. And last one here, press down. All right, let's return to a neutral position with the feet. And now let's start to walk the hands in slowly. Bend your knees if you have to. And let's draw the belly button to the spine and pull ourselves up with the abdominal wall. And then bring our shoulders back and down. Take your arms out to a T. And we're going to rotate one palm up as the other one goes down. We did this, I think, last week. Back and forth. I just want you to loosen up through your shoulders. Take a moment and, exaggerate the move. Really twist and rotate through that shoulder joint, the arm, the hands. Couple more. Good. And then take your hands out. Watch me and just flip the hands back so that you get a stretch through the wrist and maybe through your hands. We're not looking up. We are going through the nerve pathway that comes from the hand up through the body, okay? And then slowly, while you maintain that position of the hand flexing back, so I hope you can see that the fingers are reaching back. I want you now just to turn your head very slowly to one side. Come back to the center, keep the hands flexed, and then do the other side. Then come back to the center and rest your arms down. Okay.
From here, put a little bit of energy into your arms. I'm going to come a little closer to the screen, but stay standing, and I'm going to go on my knees. I want you to bring your fists forward, okay? And then I want you to sort of put that real energy in the fist and the arms and draw yourself back till you feel a pinch in the shoulders. So this is where I'm taking my elbows back. Okay, pinch of the shoulders and just hold it there. Just keep holding for 10 seconds. Keep that head up in good posture, your chin a little retracted, and then come forward. Take a moment. Energy in the arms. Pull back. Pinch between the shoulders. Feel your arm muscles work as well. Your biceps, the shoulders. Good. And then come forward here. One more. And pull back. Pinch, 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 pinch. But try not to flare the ribs at the same time, okay? Keep everything in a nice alignment for me, okay? And then from here, we're going to do some arm circles now. So big arm circles, breathe in as you come up, look up if you can, breathe out as you come down, bring the head back down. Good, and again, bring it up, reach up, and back down. And again, up. And now we're going to reverse from the bottom to the top. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, from the bottom, breathe in. And out. Feel those lungs, feel the rib space. But more importantly, we're getting that 360-degree motion through your shoulders. Grab the side of your chair now. And we do single calf rises, yeah. But the reason I'm actually giving this is for your knee health. So from here, hold on to the side of the chair, and you want to visualize a line that runs down your hip, down your knee, down to your ankle, and lines up with your big toe. So can you look at your leg and position your toe where it's kind of centered with the ankle, okay? So you don't want it turned out, and you don't want it too far turned in. Typically, we turn too far out. Okay, and then square off your hips. And we're going to try to maintain that plumb line and think about our calf rise a little more. All right, once you have that, let's come up onto the toes and then come back down. And then repeat up and down. Take a little sneak peek now as you come up. Is everything okay? Is your foot rolling out? Come back down. A lot of people's do. So let's come up again. Look. Now, if your foot does roll out a bit, you've got to emphasize the big toe, I always say, right? So emphasize more weight in the big toe than the little toe, barely there through the little toe, and then come back up. Once you feel and you find that position, bring your head back up. And now let's just pick up the pace a little bit if you can, up and down. Up. Keep going. Just make them burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. You can swing your chair around to the other side. Oh, that was burning. Okay. Let's take a moment to assess before we even start. All right. And then let's come up, look at your foot and back down. And typically one foot's always good. Okay. It's always kind of tracking quite nice. You do have the occasional where both feet do turn out. All right, and just keep going. Nice and slow to begin with. And down. Remember, the calf is the second heart. It's going to improve your circulation and the blood flow, especially if you've been sitting all day. Good. All right, now I'm going to start to pick up the pace a little bit and start to get that blood pumping. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Whew, shake it out. Okay. From here, step aside from the chair, and I want you to just semi-squat here for me. And once you're in that position, I want you to bring your shoulders up to the ears, back, behind, and down, and keep them there. Don't roll them forward. And then from here, the palms are facing behind, and we're going to pulse 1, 2, 3, and you're going to maintain your torso stability, yeah? 8, 9, 10, keep going, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and stand up. Find a wall. You might have to disappear from the screen, but I want you to find a wall. We're going to sit against the wall. And I'm going to move this out of the way because that might find me cheating. All right. And we're going to do a wall sit. Ideally, have your thighs parallel to the ground rather than on an angle. But if that's where you need to be, so be it. Let's go. I am starting the clock from now. Breathe, head up. Don't be looking down. Look straight ahead. Feel the shoulders attached to the wall behind the back of the hips. Wonderful. Keep going. And we are 20 seconds down. Yay, 40 seconds to go. Stick with it. We're just doing the one here, okay? 25. And we are halfway, 30, okay? Take your mind somewhere else. Good. All right, coming up to 40 seconds now. But as you're feeling these thighs. Well done. 10 more seconds to go. Great for the knees. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wedge yourself back up. Oh, take a moment. Now, I've got this little ledge in front of my wall, so this is going to make it a little harder for me. But if you're at your wall, I want you to have your back against the wall and your feet as close as you can towards the skirting of your wall or to the wall itself, but not smack bang on it, like a mil or two away from the edge. Keep your head up there for me now. I'm going to use my ledge as a little bit of a guide. And we're going to slowly come down, keeping an upright body. Your back, your shoulders against the wall. Find the range you can go. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up. Good. And again, let's look down at the knees just for this moment. Come down. All right. As far as you can go. Are your knees tracking straight ahead? 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up. Maybe look again. Okay. And then see again. Get it right. And make any adjustments. So for some people, it might mean pushing or feeling like you're going out wider as you're coming down with one leg. It's pretty rare I get people having to put their knee in, but maybe that's it for you. And come back up. And again, so getting into the ankles. Yep, feeling the little thighs. And up. And down. Little pulse. Bring it up. We've got 2 more. And then down. Good. You feel your knees. It's okay if you do, because we're bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then come on up. Round 2, triceps, bend the knees. Shoulders away from the ears. Palms face back. Put an energy into your arms now. And I want you to bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give me 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Back to the wall. Heels together, toes apart. Okay. From here, keep your back against the wall, your head, and bend the knees out to the side. Bounce. And then come on up. Zip up those inner thighs. Notice at the top, the glutes connect. Come back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on up. Zip up the inner thighs. And down. This is kind of going to warm up your inner thighs for some work that we do soon. And back up. And again. And up. Where's my ballerinas? Give me some arms up. You don't have to. I'm just being funny. All right. And down. Couple more. Keep your arms down. Silly me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for entertaining me. And again, I think we've got one more after this one, and that'll be enough. And don't forget, as you come up, zip up those thigh muscles and squeeze the inner thigh now. Squeeze. Okay, good work. From here, I'm going to break it up. Grab your band. And we're just going to do some lucky cats. So one foot on one end of the band, and then the other one we're going to bring out with a medium weight. Okay, and we're going to work full range with this one. So let's turn your palm to face the wall behind you. Obviously the arms at a right angle, shoulder down. Keep a firm fist, as always, and bring your palm to face up. But then I want it to come all the way back down to the start and rotate behind. And then back up. And every now and again, just check, is your shoulder hiking? And then down. And this is number 3. We're going to take it to 8. 4. You don't have to do this with the band. You could do it with a dumbbell, or you could do it with no weight at all and just use your fist. 3 more. And as always, try to keep between your shoulder and your elbow exactly where it is. And last one here, up and down for all you tennis players. That's a good move for you. Swap, okay? Swimmers as well. All right, start with the elbow bent. Head up. All right, you ready? Palm up, palm behind. Keep your chest proud. Okay, halfway, give me 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. And then I'm going to, if you didn't hear me before, I've got a ball here. Some people do have them, but not everyone does. Use a cushion instead. So a cushion off the couch is fine, that we put between your knees, small pillow, whatever you've got, okay? And I want you back against the wall. I want you to find your wall. And where I want the cushion or your ball to be is actually right in between the knees, not up high, not too low, but right in between the knees there. And then once you have found the wall, I want you to slide down 20 degrees. So by that, about here. Keep your body upright. And then I'd like for you to squeeze 10 times. Let's go. And squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stand up. Now, take your head to the muscles just above your knees that are kind of in the midline or the middle here, or on the inside of your knee there. And I want you to see if you can use those muscles to squeeze a ball. We're going to come down 30 degrees now, so a little bit lower. Head on the wall, back against the wall, a little lower now. Now think about those muscles there, just above the kneecap, on the insides, and let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up for a micro rest. And now we're going to go down 40 degrees. So pretty much just taking it a little bit lower than last time. Let's go again, okay? I don't have a wall here, so bear with me. I'm balancing with my hand. And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. We've got one more round, okay? Go a little lower or stay where you're okay, okay? Ready? Let's go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bravo. Take that out. And we're coming back to our calf rise. Find your position. And then choose your leg. Look at it. Line the big toe up with the ankle. Let's go. And we're going straight into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Swap sides. So doing the calf rise, not so much for the calf, but your whole tracking and plumb line from the hip down. Find your position, get your foot right. I know this one's my harder one. All right, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bravo. Shake it out. And then what I want you to do is lace your fingers behind your back, like so. Lace your fingers. And when you lace your fingers down, I want you to draw them down towards the heels, the back of the legs. And now from here, puff your chest out and draw down a little further. You can look up a little bit. All right, so my arms are staying close to the body. And now relax. That's a little strenuous. So where I want you to feel is through your front of your chest and your shoulders with the downward pull and the puffing of the chest. Ready? Let's go again. Draw the arms down. All right, and then press your chest out. Press the ribs out. Gosh, it's not often I say that. Flare the ribs. Love it. Flare those ribs. Pull the arms down. Good. And then release, and we're going to do it one more time. All right, this is kind of mimicking a chest stretch for you guys. And let's go down, 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 down. Press, press, press the chest. And hopefully it's feeling better. It's like that it's easing. All right. And we're going to then come back to our little energized pull, our energized retractions. Ready? Give me a fist, put an energy in your arms. Keep the ribs nestled under now again as we pull back and hold, squeezing between the shoulder blades. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them forward with the lightness. All right, and let's create some energy again. Fist, feel like you're pulling something. And squeeze, keep holding for me. Your arms are working, shoulders in between the shoulder blades, even a little bit of neck muscles there. All right, and release. Last one here. All right, and pull back. Give me that energy. Keep holding, keep holding. And at this point, we're going to come down to the floor for a hip flexor stretch. Now, if you want to do your standing, you can do at your version standing. We've got 2 things that we're going to do on the one leg, so don't swap them over yet. So with the hip flexor stretch, if you're standing, or if you're like me, I want the foot to be away from the kneecap to start off with. Square off the hips, and let's launch that knee forward like we're trying to get it over that knee line. All right, wonderful. 5 seconds here. Come back out. And we're going to do 5. And again, hips front and forward. Lunge the knee. Feel like you're trying to reach that knee far away from the hips. And obviously you're feeling it on the back leg. And back up. Now, if you're standing, you're not going to get as big a distance. So you just work the best that you can. And then number 3. And then back. If you are standing, you could hold the chair as well for a little balance. Number 4. You know what? I think for the sake of some people's knees here, we will swap after the first version, but we will come back for the second version. All right. And last one here, number 5. And bring it in. You get a little further. You get a little deeper. And now change legs. Okay. standing, change, foot forward, not under. So don't have it here. All right, have it forward. All right, ready? Let's go. 5 of them. And back. You see a lot of footy players doing this. Good, keep going. A lot of athletes. I should have an Olympic theme for next week, shouldn't I? Olympic Pilates. That could be fun. And then go forward. A couple of you might not show up, maybe. Just kidding. Just kidding. Out again. A couple more. And back. And last one here. I lost track of the counting. Hopefully I've given you 5. Pretty sure I have at least. Maybe I gave you extra. Yeah. So let's come back to the first leg. Okay. Now your first leg, the heel's going to be more back than forward. So not forward of the knee, more back. Okay. For those that are standing, maybe hold on to the back of your chair as well. Okay. Your aim is to stretch the kneecap through the front here, right? And then back. Now, for some of you, that might mean lifting the heel. So as you start to bring the knee forward, the heel can go a little bit, lengthen, and then back. If there's any bad pain, don't do it, okay? Go back to a hip flexor stretch. Play with the angle. Okay, so there it is. I feel what I want to feel here. I want to feel through the front area here. And then back, just a couple more. So it might mean tucking your heel back further. Might mean lifting your heel. Just play. Right? Back. People who typically have to lift their heel is because their calves are really, really tight, yeah? Good. All right, let's change sides. Remember, the foot is more under, it is not forward. And play. Test, feel. And back. So the bones, they sit exactly like your fists do. And we're opening up that space, right? The top. And over that space is the patella. And all underneath that patella are a series of ligaments, tendons, and muscles that attach into those tendons. Okay, a couple more. And this is what I would call mobility work. Okay, not so much, kind of can feel stretchy, last one here, but it's more about opening the joint, getting the bone to glide, the patella to glide as it's designed to do. Wonderful. Now, we're going to grab your booty band if you have the option, and we're going to lie onto your side. If you prefer not to lie on your side with this, you can do the move standing. It's exactly the same. All right. So the booty band, I actually want over the knees. Yeah, not above the knees, not below the knees, on the knees. And if you're standing, you are standing with a straight leg. For those that are lying down, both legs straight. Center yourself with the mat. Okay. Now, whether you're standing or lying down, you simply take the leg out and then come back fully down. Now, depending on the strength of your band, you could make it a little harder. If your band's too light, only come halfway down now and up. And very small moves, little top halves. Otherwise, go full range up and down. And I want you to think of the muscles here to the side, just above the knee, working a bit more. Yes, you still get hip and glute. Just think about it. Think about the side of the knee, the outside of the knee. You getting tired yet? Give me 5 more. Do what you can. 5, 4, not going fast. 3, 2, last one here. Bend your knees and have the booty band sit above the knees now. All right. Let's do our clams. You can lie fully down. I'm just not resting fully because of my headpiece. All right. Look at your heels. They should be in line with your bottom. Okay, don't have them tucked forward. And let's put our hand behind the hip to push the pelvis forward and keep it there as we do a clam. Up and then down. Push the hand again. Bring the knee up and back down. Okay, so I'm pushing the hand in to pretty much just stop the hip rolling back. It's not because I want your hip to roll forward as we push it. I want it to stay put. And as you know, much as most of you have done clams for many, many years, sometimes I still see that the hips can move. So try that instead. Notice I'm not going fast. Let's go 5 more. 4, 3. Now, if that hip's not moving, you're keeping it still. You're going to feel these a lot stronger. And last one. Great work. Swap sides. Remember, position the band so that the band is in front of the kneecaps there. Straight legs. Okay. All right. If you're lying fully down, check your ribs are not flaring now as we bring it up and down fully if you want. I'm going to stick a little bit with the top halves for me. I'm not going to land it fully. I don't need to. The band kind of slacks off too much for my liking. And maybe you're feeling a little stretch for the back of the knee too, which is good. Not big moves. Feel the tension and then come out. Let's go maybe 5 more. I can really feel all the muscles around my knee joint. 2 more. Last one. All right, it's positioned for the clams. If you're doing it standing, you can have the single knee bent and just turn it out and in like a clam does itself. Okay, are you ready? Press the hand into the back of the hip now as we bring the knee upwards, push the hip forward to stop it rolling back and back down. Just nice, slow, controlled movement. Keep going. This is our number 10 for me. We're going to go 5 more. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, lucky last. Take that band off. You all deserve a glute stretch. I'm keeping it simple though tonight. And what I'd like for you to do is just bring one knee to the opposite shoulder. So I'm grabbing my left knee. You can grab behind or above the shin. And then pull that knee upwards to the opposite shoulder. For me, it's my right shoulder as I pull the left leg up. Now, as I'm pulling it up, as I get to the end, I'm going to push my bottom back down like I'm trying to pull it back. So it's not super intense, but enough to feel something. And almost feel like you try to pinch your sits bones together. Pinch them a little bit, and that will help pull it back down as well. All right, let's change sides. Bring the other knee up to the opposite shoulder. And then once I feel I'm up here, I'm going to try to press it back down by squeezing those sit bones. And just breathe it out. And we're going to get into our ab work. All right, slowly ease out of that. All right, and now let's go through some variations, something to suit everyone. Okay, option one leg bent. Hold it there. Find your center before you even go into the next part. So pelvic floor, abdominals, and now lift the other leg up. From here, hold that position and pulse the arms. Give me 10. For those that can, put your hand behind your head and you are going to curl up for 10. 1, elbows wide. 2, feel like you slide your ribs to meet the hips. Do not flatten your back and maintain your neutral pelvis. Halfway. 5 more. 5, push the head into the hands a little bit. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Everyone rest. Now, if you were doing the bounce, you probably caught up, so feel free to keep going. All right, let's change legs. Bend the other leg. Find your center and straighten the other one out. Pulse the arms or add your curl ups. Let's go. 10, 9. All right, keep the legs still as you can while they're up there. 7, 8, 9, and number 10. Well done. Hug your knees. Have a little bit of a rest. Okay. Now, those that were doing the lifting of the head, the curl up, you're going to add a twist to the bent knee. So you will rotate to the bent knee for your obliques for 10 repetitions. Now, for those that are doing the arm pulse, here's what you're going to do. We can start all of this together, one leg bent, take the other leg out straight, okay? Now, from here, take the leg side out and in. There's your oblique. That's your option. For those with the head, let's go. And to the opposite knee only. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a big twist. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Rest. All right. I'm coming back in there. You will know what to do. Change it over. All right. Ready? One leg bent, the other leg out straight. Either take your leg side out and in or add your twist now. 1, elbows wide. 2, do not use your arms or your elbows to pull yourself up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice work. Number 10. Good work. Have a little rest now. Take your arms out to a T. Whew. Let's take your right leg out straight and float the left leg up. With the opposite hand, pull that knee across to the floor and turn your head to the left. And let's stretch and breathe. Kind of a nice stretch to do after you've done your obliques. Good. All right, let's slowly return to the center. Change your legs over. Bring that right knee over to the left with the left hand and turn your head to the right. And breathe again. Good. All right, now just one to finish off with. Let's come onto your tummy. All right, almost there. And if you can, bring your arms over your head. If not, you'll miss the arm movement. You can keep it down by your side, and that's fine too. With the head, let's lift it up a little bit so that we're looking down at the mat. Center, find your center. Keep your torso nice and stable. And lift your right leg up a little. Keep the hips centered now as you now bring your left arm up. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Center yourself now and bring the left leg up. And now your right arm up. You can choose to hold or start to bounce, start to kick back and forth. Keep yourself centered. Feel your back muscles. Feel the back of your thighs and your glutes, your shoulders. Everything is working here. Eyes are looking down and rest. Take a moment. All right. Now, if you have the ability, bring all four limbs and arms up. Ready? And lift them up. Find your center. Let's go again. Up and down, up and down. Narrow your ribs. Keep them tucked under. That's it. Good. And rest. And you've got one more, and then you're done. Okay? Ready? And lift and hover. Let's go. Bounce. Now, the more energy you put into your arms and legs, the harder you make it for your center. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull yourself up. Quick little cat and cow. And back. And that is where I leave you.